show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I go flat and I don't know why they do that. Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening, people. Good evening. Yes, Melba.
Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. Well, let's see, I wearing white. I did not end up going to the Women's League, but I put on my white to show well, you
Yes.
know. But I couldn't go because the current come, leave. When the same time I'm going to press out my clothes. And I like to be looking clean and smooth and everything. So I couldn't go because I couldn't get a press because the current went.
Hmm. Well, Melba, today was action day at Balizé House.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was missing in action.
I wonder
I
if
was
all the
missing in action.
well, I wonder if all the drug men and all the kingpins and them was up there
Well,
in the women's league
well,
and
it's
thing
a
up there.
woman's league thing, you know, it's a woman thing, you know. We don't want no, it's no man, you know, with them. One or two, you know, yeah, but you know, it's a woman thing, you know.
Well, most of the people and them was saying Kamala made her speech where she talked about not too far away from the Red House, it's Balizé House,
Right.
where all the where it have drugs and this and all kind of different bacchanal people up there. So I wonder if them was in
Well,
attendance.
Kamala Prasad Bisesa must know who in drugs or who build the house and drugs and who build the building or who build the community in drugs, because Kamala is one person probably, you know, and build her house with drugs, because remember they find weed and so on in Kamala Prasad Bisesa house. So we could say too that there is documentation saying that they find weed in Kamala Prasad Bisesa house. So maybe she built a house and drugs too, I don't know.
Well,
She know everybody who build on drugs and who build on drugs. She probably built her house on drugs too, because they find the drugs was there.
well, yeah, because Gary Griffith and them said that they find it on the window ledge.
Yeah. So Kamala Prasad Bisesa must know who built or who ain't built with drugs, because she was built with drugs too.
But you know, one of the most dangerous thing about it is that when you look at what Donald Trump is pushing with narco-terrorism and who involved in criminal activity, and they always want to come to take out for regime change, is it that Kamala Prasad Bisesa is trying to go down that same road of what Donald Trump is trying to project out in
But that's
the
what you see.
atmosphere?
But you've seen it. You've seen it in Kamala Prasad Bisesa actions and how she deal with things in Trinidad and Tobago here and the Caribbean. You know? So Kamala Prasad Bisesa is taken because it appeared to me, I don't know about you, but it appeared to me that Kamala Prasad Bisesa and the what they call them again, the Hindu, is the new white man. It's the new white slave master. You know? Them is the new slave master now. They want to push a kind of ahead because when you look at this country and see the people and them that letting go, and from the jobs it's black people, more black people. And you see it now with a lot of companies letting go people where there is black people. And in America, I look at a news today on the on Facebook where a lot of black men being let go in America too. So it's the same thing what happened to Donald Trump in America happened to Trinidad here. Kamala Prasad Bisesa and John Trump had the same head.
But you know, one of the things that is interesting, Melba, is while she talks about the drugs and the criminal and the people who benefited of all these and fill their pockets up at Balizé House at what Kamala Prasad is saying. Here it is. It is alleged that a UNC financer was gunned down and brutally assassinated in Sandy Grande. And on top of it, word on the ground was that the children couldn't go to the funeral, and on top it off, they went and shoot up the man place. People went and shoot up the man place.
All in sometimes I didn't want to be in these men and them sympathy. To tell the truth, like Jack Warner and these men and them. Them just look at another race and spend all the money on another race. You understand? I'm not looking at the black people and them who are wrong them, who need help in business and things. I doesn't have no sympathy for fellas like them, you know. When they get killed, however they get killed, I don't have no sympathy for Jack Warner and them, you know. Because when Jack Warner and them had the big guns and the big money and things, he tell you how much money he spent on the Indians and them. Who he sent to school, who he help and who he help. You understand? When you're looking at this man in Sandy Grande, you know, who he help and who he ain't help. So I doesn't really have no sympathy for these fellas and them in the whatever they get.
No, but the thing about it, Melba, this goes way beyond that. This is a man, it is alleged to have been around a particular minister, you know. A minister,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
the minister is not him of African descent.
The
You know,
minister
I
mix.
still
The
doesn't have
minister mix.
no sympathy whatsoever for people. You see, people are like all them big stars and them who marry a white woman and then they take all the money and do. I don't have no sympathy for them. You understand?
Nobody
I
think
don't have no sympathy for nobody who don't like the people and them. I don't have
no
no sympathy whatsoever.
nobody this what I'm talking about, Melba. It's not just that, you know. It talks about a man who came to the national public and told the national public that Dana Seetahal knew that she was going to be murdered. Is it that this man in Sandy Grande, who is a well-known UNC financer, who financed the campaign for election time, is it that he was gunned down and they knew, and he apparently knew that he was going to be gunned down?
But the man said he was going to, because if you look at the article what the man put up on Facebook, the man said he rather dead, the man like he had cancer. Apparently like the man had cancer. And the man knew that he was going to be assassinated. And the man said rather be assassinated than die with cancer. So the man knew he was going to be assassinated. But then again, that is the PNM, that is the UNC People's Partnership trait. They come into power killing people. That is the trait. The People's Partnership did not sit down. Now the what do you call it?
The Guerra fella.
The UNC now is the Guerra fella.
Mm-hmm.
So the People's Partnership / UNC, that is the trade. They get in the way, you threaten them, or they feel threatened about you, or you see something, or you know something about them, they will knock you out. That's their trait. That's them.
But that's dangerous, you know.
It is dangerous. You see, the UNC People's Partnership is a mafia. It's a mafia organization. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And when you play with the puppies, you get bitten by the fleas. So when you're going to the People's Partnership and the UNC, it's like playing with the puppies and them. You understand? So you have to understand, because plenty of people who you see around dealing with them, you know how much people carry drugs for these people and them in the UNC?
Yeah.
You must see for them who traffic drugs for these people and them.
But there was a well-known woman from Port of Spain, a well-known woman who had diplomatic immunity to go through the airport. She had diplomatic immunity to go through the airport carrying money and drugs for these particular individuals. And how she get it? And you know what she was working? HDC. She working HDC, but she have privilege to go through the airport and carrying things in a diplomatic pouch.
Not only that, look at Stem Gobi thing. Who they find the drugs in the tank?
No.
Who it is?
That was Fuzzy Karamata and them. That was Karamata and
There was a minister they find drugs in the tank.
And yeah, I think that was also Sadiq Bash.
Sadiq Bash, yeah. I think was one of them. Sadiq Bash, where they find drugs in the tank. And it's always just as how they find the weed in Kamala Prasad Bisasa house, then they say some kind of a nonsensical thing. The same way they find the drugs in what's your name?
Yeah, in the tank, yeah.
In the tank. And you know, if they find that weed in black person house, they lock up everybody in the house. If they find that drug in a black person tank, they lock up everybody in the house. How come they never lock up nobody?
Well, you never even hear nothing coming out of it.
Yeah.
You never hear a man get whole, well, they say the whole people and the children, but you never hear them get prosecuted in this country, nothing at all.
Yeah.
It was just like they just pick up and they just gone. And it just goes to show you that the UNC is talking about that they're dealing with crime. But the UNC is not about dealing with any kind of crime.
But this SU is not about crime, no. This SU is some muscle people mouth. This SU is not about crime, not about gun killing, not about crime, because we have more murders. Just the other day, yesterday or what it was, we had 6 murders in one day.
Yeah, 6.
6 murders. So this SU is not for really. This SU is some muscle your mouth, just for the muscle the Calvin and their mouth, and they muscle you and me that we can't say what we want to say. Just how they want to lock up Dr. Rowley because he called Kamala 31. You understand? So I had to start to call, if I had to say anything about anybody, now we have to call, we have to start quoting numbers, because numbers is the right way to go. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So what Dr. Rowley should have done, instead of saying that Kamala Prasad Bisesa
But
is a political, whatever, he should say Kamala Prasad Bisesa is a political 31.
31.
You understand?
So she moved from 16 to 31.
She can never be 16 because she ain't young.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
16 is for them young girls and them.
Mm.
But 31 is for them old, like, you understand? You understand? Them old. You understand? We have to talk in alphabetical,
Yes.
and we have to talk in numbers. So 31 is for them olds and them. Olds and them.
Okay.
Yeah, or the old zeros.
Not 16.
Not 16. 16 is for them young girls and them.
Oh, and what about 32? 32 as well?
32 is low.
Oh, okay.
You understand? So 32 is if you want to say that, you know, Arnold Roberts have a big 32, but he 13 over big. You understand?
Like Crapo.
Like Crapo, but
Right.
Crapo is bottom.
Oh,
You understand?
okay.
So when you playing playway and you play 32, or you playing a pick 2, you play 32, 13, that picking bottom.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So we have to talk numbers now. We can't talk how we don't want me to talk. You understand? So anybody who want to cuss anybody, come by Melba, I can give all little numbers on them. You understand? Before I go to the numbers thing. You understand? If you want to tell somebody there's a bola man and they take him pricking bottom, 13, 32.
13, 32.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you want to tell somebody there's a whole cunt, you understand? 36.
36. Like jackass.
Old cunt.
Okay. So Kamala is 36.
36.
36.
Yeah, she could be 36, 31, 36.
31, 36.
Yeah.
So we had to play them in
And if you want to tell them, yes, I will count 236.
236.
Right.
Okay. So we now getting all the
Yeah. So don't tell them people that is what we're only saying. Call them by the numbers. What the Baptists say?
Call them by the numbers.
You know that about
One
baptism?
by one.
Yeah. You're calling it by the numbers and them. So we ain't telling them that is what we're only saying. We telling you, yes, a 31.
Yes, a 31.
You understand? And if you want to tell you, yes, a whole count, we telling you, yes, 36. 236.
236.
Right.
Well, yeah.
So don't cuss them, I know. No talk.
No.
Numbers. And zeros, as we talk or letters.
So nobody home gonna be the well, it's not no zero in play with.
It's not zero in play, but it's zero in the roulette table.
In the roulette.
Yeah, so we still deliver the zeros and them.
Right.
And so 0 to 36.
Right. So we could play Wayne Sturge for 1 hour. Wayne Sturge could play for what?
Wayne Sturge could play for Big Snake.
For Big Snake?
Yeah.
35.
35.
35. That would be somebody say Big Snake too perfect. No, but Wayne Sturge had to be one of the greatest ass I ever seen. So 36 had to fall in the mark too.
Well, 36, yeah. 36 can fall in his
And he had to be blind.
Because Wayne Sturge is what we just say a kind of betrayal kind of man.
Yeah.
A man to betray. So 35 is that kind of thing. When you want to talk them kind of language, 35 is for Wayne Sturge. But if you want to come up and say that you did that Dana Seetahal know that she was going to get killed and feel it the PNM do it at Jackass 36. It's total 36. So 36 they play so much wrong. You understand?
Yeah.
So much wrong. 36 they play.
But what we gonna play Barry for? What we gonna play Barry Padrad for?
Yeah, he's a young Jamet. He will play for 16.
16.
16 is Barry Padrad. 16.
16,
Yeah.
yeah. 16. Look, Kevin Springer all bring it up quick. 16.
Yeah, 16.
But then he will be the same thing. Let me not say the thing.
Yeah.
But that would be what? 32.
Yeah, 32, 13.
32, 13.
Yeah.
Right. So we had to play Barry for 32, 13.
Yeah. 16.
But and it was a drunkard.
Yeah.
We fall all over the place.
29.
He's 29.
29.
So we could play them out and play with
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
All of them we could play them
He
out
can be
and play with.
36 too because he's a jackass too. So he could play a drunken jackass. You understand? He's a drunken jackass. 29, 36.
And Philip, what we gonna play Philip Alexander for?
Yeah, Philip Alexander. I'm saying you go play Philip Alexander for. He's a kind of. We go play him for we go play Philip Alexander for nah, he ain't no jammet. He can never be a jammet. He playing for 21. They talks too much.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
So he's
He
21.
talks too much. He's 21. And he can play for 36 too because he's an asshole too.
Well, all of them can play for the 36,
Yeah.
you know. All of them can play for the 36.
The 36 is an arm.
All of them can play for the 36. But I know for a fact that Wayne Sturge had to be blind and didn't realize that he reading a document because he was 34.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, when he was reading that document and he was saying that Dana Seetahal knew that she was going to be murdered and didn't realize that it was under 2014,
under the People's
under
Partnership.
the same People's Partnership, that he was a part and parcel of the same government.
Yeah.
And
so
didn't
you
know.
is a blind jackass.
Yeah, boy.
He had to be a blind jackass. But to think is the PNM. What under the PNM know that Dana Seetahal was going to get killed. That is a drunken jack. He's like he drunk too, boy.
Because really and truly when you look at it, how you could come and tell people that there was doing surveillance. Surveillance was being done on Dana Seetahal, and she knew that she was going to die.
So then what you want to tell me that this man, Gary Griffith, he was minister at the time?
He would have been in the ministry, in the Ministry of National Security.
So then he had to be a part of that. He had to know. Well, Gary Griffith had to know about that because he was a part of the People's Partnership, and he was a high level in the People's Partnership.
Well, you see, next week I'm gonna make arrangement with Gary Griffith. I mean to say he's not one of my best person, but he on some of the chat rooms because I have no animosity against nobody.
You know, he was one of my favorite. I ain't lying to tell you. To be honest, he was one of my favorite in the earth when he don't start. I ain't lying to tell you. I the person that talk the truth. You understand? And when truth is truth, I the talk the truth. When Gary did not start, and I didn't have no problem with Gary.
But I always had a problem with him, because coming from the UNC to the PNM and knowing his background at the UNC, I know for a fact that would have been trouble going down the road. But such is life.
He get
a chance. Like I play with Mark.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't do it.
Stop it, yeah. He did.
But I will do my utmost best. I will call him. I will call him this week here, and I will book arrangement that we could get him for next week Sunday, and or sometime during the week, and get an interview with him and go more in depth into this, because what Wayne Sturge is bringing to the national public is making people believe that PNM was the one who
not only that. Forget about PNM. Forget about PNM. He making it look like then Gary Griffith know about it.
Yeah.
Forget the PNM. The PNM had nothing to do with PNM wasn't it? Forget the PNM.
No, the PNM wasn't it.
Right? So then you making it look like Gary Griffith and everybody who was in national security at the time in the People's Partnership knew about this Dana Seetahal death.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So then how come all this sit down on it? Because you are the Attorney General, the National Security Minister, you understand? You are the Prime Minister who sits on the National Security Council.
Yeah.
You understand? So then all of them knew about this Dana Seetahal death.
But that's what the man basically tell you, know.
Yeah.
It's just that first I tell you, he's so in love with the PNM.
Yeah.
That he thought it was the PNM in power.
Exactly. That comes just like this man who said how the PNM is
the country. Yeah, that's oh God, what's the name again, boy? The whole fella from the United Nations.
He was a UNC.
Yeah,
He was a minister in the UNC.
Let me tell you, when they come out of politics, they just forget the names and thing, you know.
Yeah, forget his
Oh,
name. Anybody know his name?
shucks.
Tell me his name now.
Yeah,
He said the morale and the
morass.
yeah, that the
And
PNM if he want to leave
yeah.
the country. Oh God, what is the man's name again?
Oh God. He was for Naparima. What's that man name, boy? But nevertheless, I'll get back in him. Rodney Charles. Thanks a lot, Sharon Seeley, and all who fly me and all of them who was on locked on and listening. Yeah, Rodney Charles was the man.
Charles,
yeah. He forget the PNM.
Yeah, he talks just like Rodney Charles. You understand? That you so forget, you so in your morass that you feel was the PNM who know that Dina Seetahal was going to get murdered, but not knowing it's everybody on the council.
Yeah.
It's everybody.
But when they did the wiretapping and they intercepted their so-called information, why didn't the people who sit at the Security Council at the time
in the People's Partnership
didn't go to the police, because they said the police, you know, was doing the wiretapping too, you know.
Yeah.
So all of them knew, but nobody intervened.
Exactly. Not even to follow Dina Seetahal around. Not even to follow her, to watch, you know, to protect her.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's like they knew that they had to actually tell that, you know, to hide something.
And then Kamil Prasad says, I want to go in at Dina Seetahal funeral and to talk the crap where she fucking up and all. Let her know you man going to get killed. Or the court she to be murdered.
Because if I know I go and dead, me go to the casino like normal, because I watch the normal trade, she go to the casino.
If I go in, I'm making sure that I have security.
Yeah, and
even if you come to kill, my security must shoot back. Somebody going to get shot or somebody going to get hit.
And the thing, and Sammy's right. Why did they tap the woman's phone?
Yeah.
Because she's a high profile person.
She was.
But she was doing an investigation for who? Was it the government? And up to now, nobody can come out and tell we what was this what information Dina Seetahal had that made her die.
Yeah, in the life sports. What made the life sport so dangerous? So dangerous to kill people. What made the life sport so?
I personally don't believe that Raja Ali and them carried out execution and a murder. That was too. Let me tell you something. When you watch how that went down, Melba, from the cameras and them were placed down in that Woodbrook area, because the woman takes she normal route, she just go to she normal place because Mappa was the place.
Yeah.
So she just go there. So it's not a that people wouldn't see Dana and everybody go. If you go in certain places, you will see certain people in certain places. So you know you go hail them out, hey, how you going, thing like normal. But the way how they pull up on that woman, you can clearly see it was a state execution.
Yeah.
Because them fellas and them is no normal person run out and shoot, you know. It was like they know which way she just put the gun. She just have it and she said let she do because she ain't go in the casino with it.
Yeah.
So she go have it in she can. So by the time she looking to go in she can, she looking at the dip, bam, 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 and then, so they knew what they was doing. So why it is up to now the UNC can't come out and tell the population what was this information that they had to wiretap the woman's phone and all she conversation illegally, because no court has not even come out and said in this day and age that yes, they did give the government permission to wiretap anybody house, you know, or anybody phone, you know. Up to now, the courts never came out and stated that they gave the police the permission to do that, you know. So where did they get the warrant to go ahead and do a illegal wiretapping on the people on this woman's phone until the man coming in the parliament and he so want to boast that the UNC solving crime when the UNC is the one who committed the crime?
Exactly.
Because that is where call committed. The man admitted that the UNC knew what was going to transpire when it was going to transpire, and how it was executed.
And although I hear people say Annie Roberts come and that this man Gary Griffith come out and say I don't think Gary Griffith talk enough on that. I think there is something wrong even with Gary Griffith and them. I think it's so much more in the mortar than the pestle. That everybody tight lip on it. Don't take Gary Griffith and all.
Well, there's a number of things that Gary Griffith will be tight-lipped on, because remember, he would have been part and parcel of the Security Council in Trinidad and Tobago. So it would be a number of things that he would be kind of tight-lipped on, and he wouldn't want to come out and share the information because he and all might be incriminated inside of it also.
Yeah.
Just like when they find the plant-like substance, what they call it plant-like substance, which we all know is weed.
Yeah.
But then he calling Jack and telling Jack, and Jack record him, and Jack say, "But wait now, but look, the man says weed."
Yeah.
But then he think, and because why? It was part and parcel of the government at the time, so he wouldn't come out and say certain things at that point in time. But we need to know this administration must be held accountable and state why it is illegal wiretapping was taking place. And Melba, let me tell you something. For the past few days, I have realized that my phone has been echoing. And you know for a fact that illegal wiretapping taking place. It's like they're listening to your conversation. So you can't talk how you want to talk. You have to talk in code. Because you know for a fact that they're listening to your conversation. And like they're targeting you. It's like what they're doing in Israel. You can't say certain things as journalists. You can't say certain things as media practitioners. Otherwise, you'll be targeted and you might get wiped out.
Right, the whole thing. And that's what they're doing. That is why they have the SOE. The SOE is not for no crime. The SOE is for you to muzzle you. That you can't put a muzzle in your mouth.
And they want me to forget that in truth, yes?
Yeah.
They want us to really forget because I don't understand really and truly if it is that, look, somebody saying here, take note that the never call Gary name in his big mouth. Remember, Gary is the one who bust the life sport mark. Yeah? Yeah, Gary was the one who bust the life sport mark, yeah. But the thing about it is that they had 3 audits.
Right.
3 audits on that until you actually reached to the permanent secretary who was also involved.
Right.
In the whole life sports scandal.
Then that somebody was to go away and hide or something like that.
Like Ruth Machan. Up
Right.
to now, we don't know what happened with Ruth Machan.
Right.
If she's still existing, what happening with the police in the investigation with that? Did she come back and ever testify what went on, how it went on? We don't even know. They just picked you up and let me tell you something, That's why you see I could never like people like we name,
Annie Roberts?
No, not just Annie Roberts. Jack Warner and them,
It is what telling you just
I
now.
could never like them fellas and them,
You just now.
You pick up Ruth Machan and them. Make sure you get thing and send she outside to hide she away. And knowing for a fact that a big investigation going on in Trinidad. And up to now, we don't know, but you bring on this thing called sunshine.
If you could hide Ruth Machan, then you have to must know something with Dana Seetahal too. But must know something with Dana Seetahal.
But he was Minister of National Security at one time,
Yeah.
He is the one who was Minister of National Security at one time,
Yeah.
You understand? So we had to know what really went on because this case, we have to keep this thing in the public domain, We have to keep this thing in the public domain because really and truly, Melba, a lot of things are being swept under the carpet. And it's like they don't want us to know the truth.
But that is why they're having this state of emergency is to muzzle them out. To put a muzzle in them out. To put you like a dog put a muzzle in them out and then put blinkers in your eyes so you can't glide no way.
Well, is it that we're gonna see like what happened in Israel, where the reporters sit down? No, the reporters stand up and read it and give the news report. And all of a sudden you see a big rocket hit, boom! Like the end of the reporter day, one time.
Yeah, one time.
Is that what they're trying to bring to Trinidad and Tobago, that reporters
They
and journalists can't talk nothing?
they bring it like Israel, but not in the booming up way, but in a way that you could get locked up, they could do you so much of things that, because look at, for instance, this woman who they lock up. What's her name again?
Oh,
The content creator.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't hear about she again?
Well, no, well, they still talk about her. They still talk
No, but
about
what
her.
you're not even hearing about her because she's out of jail now.
Yeah.
But you're not even hearing about her making any live or anything.
No.
That's what I'm speaking about.
Nah, she get
So you
muzzled.
get muzzled. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm speaking about. So when they lock you up and they put you away, when you come out, it's like they inject you with something they can hire dotage.
Yeah. Because, well, somebody's asking here, why is Anil Roberts never seen performing official duties as minister? Is he in hiding? Well, Anil Roberts ever had really, Anil Roberts just working in the ministry of
Anil Roberts not working. He have a name there, and you getting paid for your name there. You're not working.
No, yeah, he not working in the ministry. He's working from home doing lives.
Yeah.
So he is being paid to do lives at home.
Yeah.
With what?
Double time coffee.
Well, yeah.
And sit at home doing lives.
Doing lives.
Not live, live.
On a day-to-day basis.
That is what he getting paid for.
What somebody's like they're ready to. Oh, hold on. Go ahead, Melba. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Annie Roberts and them just there he have no portfolio in the ministry. His portfolio is to stay home and call people small 32. Yeah, and you calling people small 32 in parliament. But you don't know about to call it 31? You don't want nobody to call it 31? And when you call it 31, everybody talking about, oh, why she must go about, why you must go in parliament, a big prime minister like you, to call somebody 32, small 32. How you know it's small? You ever feel it? You ever touch it? How you know it's small? A prime minister like you to go in parliament and call somebody that. That's so vulgar, the prime minister.
Oh, yeah. He loved to call
to do what you're doing there. That's so vulgar. You to call somebody small to do in parliament.
Well, Melba, when a man could tell an next man, but small pin and small pin and small pin. Where you say 3213?
Yeah, that's what it is.
3213.
3213.
3213.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like he
13 hole big and it running feces. That's what I'm saying. He 13 hole big and it running feces.
Oh good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if he want to drink and fall long and take all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, that is them alone.
Well, remember, he prime minister was drunk and fall long and Gandhi statue, so we don't know what he falling on.
You understand? But Melba, let me just say this. We have a government that does not know how to govern this country. No, we have a government that does not know how to govern this country. And good governance going out the door.
Yeah.
Good governance going out the door long time. So what we have is a bunch of propagandists.
Yeah.
Who are being paid highly by this government. And they are carrying out an election campaign till 2030 agenda.
Yeah.
So they are being paid until 2030 to keep spreading propaganda after propaganda after propaganda, to keep throwing you off spin doctor in.
Yeah.
Because Philip is master at that. He's a spin doctor. And when they're being paid all 30 something and $40,000, hear what I just say. So how come we couldn't pick up some more activists and pay them their same kind of money to carry propaganda on TikTok and all these different things? Why you have to run and put them to work in Lil Wassa
Yeah.
and give them 6 months contract
Yeah.
and all them kind of thing and promising them that hold on, or you get more, hold
Yeah.
on, hold on.
Why don't get them? Why don't pay them that kind of money? Purely activists. That's what it's supposed to do. Purely activists. That kind of money. If all you want to run propaganda, all you want to tell like purely activists. Don't have Jason De Silva, all them talking of pay Jason De Silva and them too, because them it's good propagandists too. Them say enough thing about Rowley, call him bubblehead. Jason De Silva is the one who started bubblehead thing. You understand? So what they should do, they should hold the activists and pay them big money to continue the activists to the lives. What they doing?
But I don't know. I don't know. This government, I said it from the get-go. From the night of the election that when the PNM lost through a rigging process. I told people that we have a dictator that has now taken over. And people say, give them chance. And I told them,
Right, boy,
it's no different from 2015.
Them people say how to give them chance. But them people never give the people and them chance because that's the day one. This has a legacy for everybody. They never give the people and them who put them their chance.
No.
They never give the people and them who put them there a chance. So when you say give them a chance, they never give the people a chance. You know, this country is so hard. When I tell you, when I watch the vendors and them in town, when I watch the stores and them in town, when I watch at the population, the people that we buy out of a job right now, and right now every time you hear him, a security guard let him go, this year let him go, this year let him go, the country in a mess. It's in a mess, it's in a real mess.
Well, the program where they had, when they said running for 3 months, where there was some community cleaning project, whatever
Right.
thing. You know that people then get paid yet for that for some of them for the last fortnight so gone?
Yeah.
You know that some people then get and URP. Imagine URP people who still working, the security officers who still working. They have not been paid from since last year to now.
What?
Melba, let me tell you something, Kadisha, Mean and them could come and talk all where they want to talk. You have not paid these people from since last year, boy. You could find yourself in a head hotel balling. Give them performance.
Yeah.
And you know this party start here? Or you know this party? Young Jolene, where Jolene? And but you can't pay the people and them in URP.
Yeah.
From since last year to now.
But he was saying that is Janil was saying or Janil? Janil was saying or Jolene?
Well, I don't know because he was drunk. He was drunk.
Well, I was doing for that man he was calling and
you understand?
I don't understand that.
Well, boy, you know. But they ain't pay the people and them. And that is so, you know, how you can not have a heart. These people have children. These people have families that was depending on them their money. And from since last year when they sent home all them URP workers, you have not paid the people and them the money.
You think this government is not a caring government? They tell them they're caring, but they're not caring. When Kamala tell you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
What she say? What? Yes, love you, love you.
I love you, I love you. Yeah.
No, seriously, Melba, let me tell you something. This country really going to the dogs. You know?
It's going to the dogs.
This country. Baptist. Well, Baba Burke will be cussing them because she's part of the partnership. So if it is that they cancel Baptist holiday, Baba Burke and them are to take responsibility for that. Then Oxford and them are to take responsibility for that because they sit on the council of elders of the Baptist community. And if it is that they cancel the spiritual Baptist holiday, come next week Monday, blame them. Don't blame nobody. Because right now, the country is seeing a windfall in money.
For real.
The country is seeing a windfall in money. And they cannot tell us that from the time the oil prices started hit from 80, 90, 100, right now it's $122. So we benefiting, let me say, $113, $14 at this point in time. Because we don't have the best crude. And right now, country is balling. Because jet fuel, they want jet fuel and Trinidad can get that. Because they kerosene. So they can get them thing. You understand? So it's not to say that Trinidad and Tobago is not having a windfall. Plus, they try to spend doctor the thing and say, but we spending $3 million on a radar. When we getting $3 million.
Yeah.
And we pay, and the soldiers and them living in Grafton Beach Hotel. So money is flowing in this country. But if you notice who getting the money,
That is the money flowing here, but where?
who getting the money?
The money flowing, but where? And it's not trickling down. Nothing is trickling down. You know, long time we say something like things trickling down.
Yeah.
You don't have nothing trickling nowhere.
Nothing.
Nothing trickling nowhere.
So if it is
yeah, Devon, I have never. This is the hardest I meet in this country. Because remember, I'm not working again with the corporation, right? I have no pension to get as yet. I don't know when this pension get. I don't know how I pay my freaking bills on them. I don't know.
Well,
yeah.
Kamala people are all suffering till the thieving from the grocery store.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
You know how I make it out, I telling you.
Well, no, I ain't. Well, Slimy is saying that oil prices is 98, but today, when I was watching the oil prices, it was skyrocketing to $122. So it must come back down a little bit.
And with this money thing, Devon, you can't even ask nobody because nobody in have.
Nobody in have.
You know, long time if you in have, you can't even ask nobody. I don't know. I don't know how I make it out. Mountain. I don't know how I making out. I can't pay. I have to lock off cable bill. For Mr. Smith used to pay the cable bill. I can't pay cable bill no more. I have to call the phone. I can't use the phone no more. I have to call the phone. You understand? It's real hard. It's the hardest I have ever come across. Well, and nobody can help you because nobody in have.
And with this administration, well, you don't even know who the mayor really working with. If he's PNM or if he's UNC. Well, these days there's other thing he working with the UNC.
Well, to me, the mayor is a white jacket, black jacket, you know. That he did them, them kind of long.
Political survival.
Right, yeah, you know.
The opportunist game.
Yeah, a political opportunist. That's what the mayor is, a political opportunist. Anywhere that the chair swing, he's swinging there. If it swing by the charming, he could go in right there. You understand? He's neither here nor there. He's on no PNM. The mayor is on no PNM. The mayor is just in the middle sitting down. That anywhere he can turn.
He just happened to get a blind.
Because he's Manning nephew. He only get a blind because he's Manning nephew.
Well, you know, Manning must be turning the grave.
And Dr. Rowley must be trying to prove a point with Manning and them. You understand? With the Mannings and them. Trying to prove a point that he care about them. You understand? Because remember, they said that obviously, and the father thing and wherever I was in Baltic, I can tell you. You understand? So he trying to prove a point with the Mannings and them to get them, put them in situation. This is what Rowley was trying to do. That, you know, they could ease the pressure off for him. But you put the wrong people, the wrong man in
the wrong
position.
Yeah, the wrong man in the wrong hole. Yeah. So we might have to play he gotta go from.
He's a snake. The mayor is a snake.
35, big snake.
Yeah, the mayor is a snake. He's not big snake, he's a little fucking snake. He's 27.
Oh, yeah.
He's not fucking big snake.
Yeah, he's still growing.
He's a little wannabe fucking snake, but he's a fucking snake. Yeah? And Wabin is a fish. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, this is what going on in this country. Is really worrisome in terms of the crime situation, the murder rate, the people who being charged for larceny. Imagine that pretty larceny skyrocketing in Central
Yeah.
more than ever. Farmers can't put on the thing, they get gone.
But you know who doing most of them thieving too? Them Spanish on them.
But I'm telling you
The
today,
Spanish on them real thieving too.
imagine the thing ain't being properly, it
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Everything just going. You can't, but you making job, people thieving grows. The thieving grows. Oh, people moving thing off the lines. So just imagine, you know, by your little imitation clothes, because you can't afford the so-called
You have to go buy rattans.
you have to go buy rattan.
I'm not advertising for rattans in the but you have to go buy
You have to go buy
rattans.
nothing wrong with that.
And if you're a woman, you have to go buy Jenny's too because Jenny have it cheap up on Charlotte Street.
You understand?
If you want cheap thing, you have to go buy Jenny's and them, you have to go buy Petal and them. You
Yeah,
understand?
petrol still a little too expensive, eh?
Now
But
Petal has some cheap things there. I can buy Petal. Petal has some little expensive thing, but Petal has real cheap thing there too. You
well,
understand? Petal thing for one something $99.
okay,
Yeah, for $100.
okay.
I buy a dress by Petal for $100. I get a dress by Petal for $70 something.
But
Jenny's, you can go buy Jenny with $100 and get a 3 outfit.
okay.
Jenny is really the number one cheap.
Well,
Jenny's
which one you located?
up Charlotte Street.
Up Charlotte Street. Well, we gotta find out which one Jenny is and go there because I know rattan is the cheapest.
Nah, Jenny cheaper than rattan.
Jenny cheaper than rattan. Well, boy. Well, I just hope it's not one way thing going on here now, you know, because rattan is one way, you know.
I have clothes from Jenny's. I have this. I buy some clothes from my Jenny's. I have a skirt by Jenny. I buy it a long time. I come in. Now I buy Jenny's. I buy this by Jenny's long time. Let me see if I could find it in the rubbles here. In the rubbles. I come in. This. I buy this by Jenny's, and this is a white. I buy the black.
But ain't bad.
I buy the black. I buy the brown, and I buy the a kind of peaches kind of one. And them thing is $50, $30 something. I buy when I say the price of this, I buy 3 one
which
time.
one is Jenny's
I
store?
buy Jenny's look at this, and when I wear this in Tongue Devon, and I buy this by Jenny's. This is not by Jenny's. I buy this before the COVID. I buy this before the COVID. Before and feeless material. Feeless material.
Yeah, the material nice.
You understand? Feeless material. And I just dress in this, literally dress in this.
From since before the COVID, you say no?
Yeah, before the COVID, I buy 3 nothing by Jenny's and them.
Before the COVID, you say no?
Yeah. Jenny have all kind of things. She have short things, she have all kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, check your mic.
What your mic is?
Look it right here.
It's too far.
No, you have to put it on. Yeah, hold it. Take this one. Take this one. Yeah. Well, we have Val, they can't hear you, so.
I have a nice top from Jenny's too. Real nice top. I tell you, the top real nice. I just wear that in a special occasion when I going out. Yeah.
We can't hear you from so far, eh, Val? Well, I am not what we used to say is a phone line here, or what? But Val telling me we must repeat it.
What do you think you're there for? Your good looks? Please.
Val telling me we must repeat what she Look, yeah. Yes, if people if they want to advertise, they can come here, they can advertise something.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't have a problem with that. If they want to advertise with us, they can advertise on our program.
Of course.
Because if Jenny and them tell them kind of close, well, we had to go and find out.
I'm going to get up and get some clothes from my Jenny's and them. I have real clothes inside from my Jenny's. Yeah.
Well, we don't want to buy no Louis Vuitton and all them kind
Yeah,
of
I got no
thing.
time with that. I just dress real nice with all my nice bags and thing. Everything is reasonable. I can't afford to buy expensive. Even if when I was working, I didn't buy things. I used to look for only cheap things to buy.
No, and I know some people just do that, and they still look as though they buy the most expensive thing because they make wherever the cheap clothes, as they say,
Look, I went to a
look
woman's league.
expensive.
I went to a woman's league. And I buy a dress. How much I pay for that dress? $50. I pay for that white dress. And I
And
dress up, put on my
and
accessories.
nobody wouldn't believe.
And nobody believe I paid that kind of money for that dress.
Well, it just goes to show you.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you. But you know, one of the things I want to talk about also tonight, Melba, that we have a problem. We have a serious problem. Because somebody, Chris Hamilton, was saying that just now that when you have poverty, you will always have crime.
Mm-hmm.
But here it is, we have a government that is well educated, as they claim,
Yeah.
has some of the best lawyers, as they claim,
Yeah.
and crime still going on,
And they have a SOE.
and they have a SOE, and
A third one, not a second, a
You
third
see
one.
why I understand what the person talk about. In poor people, it will always have that kind of crime. But when the time money in a country, crime goes to the big guns up there. The white collar crime. They're the thief uncontrollable, and they're the thief until the country get poor.
hmm.
They're the thief. They don't have no conscience of the thieving. The thief uncontrollable, and they cause the country to get poor.
But when I hear them talking about this thing called crime and crime and crime, really and truly, Melba, we have a problem. And if the Ministry of Education is not careful, we are sending children down a road of
Yeah.
destruction.
Because that children going to school and leaving school and can't get a job, and they have all the degrees and things, and they can't get a job.
Well, not even that, they have children who leave in the school system without any future. They get expelled more than suspended.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is that one of the things that I've watched is a school in Laventille, Zimbabwe's government primary school. Zimbabwe's government primary school had over 1,000 plus children. It's one of the first biggest primary schools in Trinidad and Tobago, situated in the hills of Zimbabwe, in Laventille itself. And remember, you know the population of Zimbabwe's government primary school today?
I don't know. Tell me.
Take a guess.
How
Take
much
a
it was?
guess.
How much it was?
It was over 1,000 children.
500?
That too much.
That too much?
Yeah, that too much. That is too much.
300?
That too much.
300 towards that?
100?
It's still too much.
Nah, boy. That's bad.
Nah, that be very. Nah, Devon. I believe in it.
I mean to say I don't want to laugh, eh?
No, but you know that is a sign of poverty because the parents can't afford to send the children to school.
No, but 89 children attending the primary school.
89?
89
From
children
1,000?
from over 1,000 plus students. 3 standard ones, 3 infant department, 3 standard twos, 3 standard fours, 3s, 4s, 5s. Everything was 3s. They have a hall and all. A big hall because it was designed to be a secondary school, eh?
Mm.
And then they end up changing it and making it a primary school so that people in the area could send the children right there. From over 1,000 to 89 children in the school. I had highlighted this problem before. I highlighted it and I talked about it from before. But they had the complement of teachers. You know how much teachers we have in the school now, Melba? Take a guess.
I want to guess. I don't want to guess.
Melba, it have 4 teachers in the school.
4?
4 teachers. And one of the teachers who's supposed to be teaching the standard fives, they are now the principal of the school. So they make it the principal. So he have a staff of 3, and one of the teachers want to get transferred. So it will come down to 2.
What the jail is this?
And people have been making recommendation to get at least 10 teachers. 10 teachers, because there are primary schools in Trinidad and Tobago that have 89 and 90 students sending. Like small primary schools. And they have full complementary of teachers. They have an ECC and all inside of Seetahal Primary School. And it only have 3 teachers. Well, it was supposed to be 4. Well, now one is the principal. So now have 3 teachers and 1 principal. And even though people from the community of Laventille, who are highly qualified, have put in recommendation, and people put in recommendation for them to get the work to teach, because they want to come forward and teach, because they went to the school, they see what went on, and they want to give back to their own community. You know, the Ministry of Education have been ignoring them. Up to him to this date, the Ministry of Education have been ignoring the cries of the people of the community. When Hines was the minister, I brought it to his attention in a meeting, and I said, what could be done? No, I had some solutions. But you can't tell me a population of over 1,000 come down to 89 children.
And with 4 teachers?
3 teachers and 1, 4 minus 1, which is now the principal. So you now have 3 teachers and 1 principal. And the Ministry of Education has turned a blind eye on these children. And these children still went out in zonal sports and top in the zonal sports in the North Zone. They still had to go out there and fight up. And you're talking about children from all different things you have those who with dyslexia, you have those who, different things. Yeah. In all them primary schools, you'll have them.
Yeah, in all them schools.
But Melba, I'm calling on the Ministry of Education, and I'm going to try to see if I could get an interview with Miss Nyan Gospidoli, because she would have been the Minister of Education at the time also. And I would want to see if I could get one with this current minister, which I know we mightn't get at, but because he was a tutor man, I'm going to see if I could if we could get him and interview him, because I don't think Dowlat, although we send letters to him on many occasions, I don't know if he getting it or he ignoring the letters. But there's a serious problem, and apparently like they want the school to shut down. And it won't.
Well, it will eventually shut down, It will eventually shut down.
But apparently that's what they want.
It will shut down, It's in the verge of shutting down. So you can't tell me a school had 3 teachers on them. 3 teachers with 80-something children on them, come on.
So,
come on.
Piggity.
So what about if a teacher really sick? A teacher really come down and
but that's it, and STS next week. Yeah. And these children are at disadvantage over the rest of the population. Piggity. School. They have to transport and go somewhere else. Up to now, the school can't fix back. St. Philip's, same problem. It's like they want all the schools in Laventille to just shut down.
That's what happened.
And people don't want the schools to shut down. People want to send the children to these schools. Because if you had to fight up to get a child in Newtown and fight up, and these people telling you they don't want nobody from Laventille to come in the schools. And they're being blunt with it. People who living in Laventille and these places, there's literally they work with a light bill from some friend who living in some other area in order to get the children into these schools in downtown. Imagine right in town, But let's call them Nelson Street, not Nelson Street. Yeah, Nelson Street. And no, by the hospital, when you come up Charlotte Street, this,
The high school?
no, the primary school. Right in top of Charlotte Street, right by
Yeah,
the
by
bank
the
there.
Catholic church. The
Yeah.
Catholic school in. Rosary.
Rosary. To get in a child inside there and you have a catchment area in which you could bring in your children. You have children coming from south, going in that schools, you know.
Yeah.
South, you know. And you living in Port of Spain, you can't get your children into this. And let me tell you something. If people don't want to talk out, I will talk out. Imagine even at school. You ever hear you had to work with your deed?
The deed?
Look, when I tell you, you have to work with your deed to get in a school.
Nah, man.
Because the school and them don't want any children coming to school. I'm telling you, you have to work with your deed. And when you talk this thing, people feel a line, you know. But it's real thing, you know. People have to work with their deed to show that they own property. They have their own house. When they're working, how much is the salary? If the salary is not over $7,000-8,000, you can't get any people school. And this is reality. And here it is, a school that is inside of Laventille. Because they went and built over the whole of Rose Hill. They built over Rose Hill. And you have the population in Zimbabwe twinkling with no teachers because they don't want.
And what is the state of the school? What is the condition of the school?
Zimbabwe school?
Yeah.
Perfect. It has a library, computer room, every single thing.
All right.
They have land space. I tell you, it was designed for a secondary school, you know.
Right.
So they have land space. It's not necessarily a small choker place where you can't play. The children have enough room to run around. They have a sand pit. They have basketball court in the school.
So how the condition of the school is, like cutting the grass and seeing about the
perfect. MTS maintaining it. They have MTS security there. Everything. Remember, nothing is wrong with that, you know, with that aspect, you know. Because URP and all used to cut inside there. CPAP used to go inside there and cut it. Because the children go in there. But now, 89 children go in the school. Something is definitely wrong. 89 and 3 teachers, and the ministry don't want to send no other teachers to the school. Why is that? And if you qualify, they need sending OJTs, but you can send OJTs to every other school. But you don't want to send none up there.
And I sure that OJTs in the area they were there.
But I'm telling you,
I should have the must have.
And remember what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? I'm going to present a whole list of names just to show them that they love to say nobody don't want to apply, nobody don't want to go up there and work, nobody don't want to think. I am going to show them whereby you have children, you have people who have the degrees, who have the masters, who have the thing, they put in the application to teach, to be teacher and to work there, and they don't want to hire them. Up to this day, they're not hiring the people and them to go and work in the school. But I will keep you posted on it. And this is and I really want to hear what it is that the ministry is going to be saying about this. I really want to hear what the ministry is going to be saying about this. Because this is something that has to be addressed. You can't leave school to just go down. And they have a parent teachers association. Yeah, they had an election just the other day. And they begging the ministry and all. And yet still nothing. Our Lady of Laventille is the next one that's going to crumble. So you're going to have a whole set of buildings for schools which you could go and access. And this administration, once these schools to fall down. That's why Roger Alexander could jump up and say, Lavantil could be on the list for the Zoso. Because they are part of the problem in terms of trying to create the crime to increase in the communities. So when you have these children and them can't get in the schools in downtown Port of Spain, because and you have to spend money, because to get to Port of Spain is $5 from Lavantil. And then they had to walk to get to the school. When they could go to the school right there, and they can't get in them schools.
Some places $6, depends on how far.
And how far you're going, you understand?
The price is varying. If
you
pay $5, the higher goes more money you're paying.
But if it is that if you had to pay money to get in the Port of Spain, because you can't get in a school in your own community.
Yeah.
And you had to fight up thousands. Look at how much schools fighting. Look how much trying to be fighting to win Belmont. Belmont is a traffic on a constant basis. Port of Spain traffic jam because of the schools. And some of these trains could be going to the schools right in our community.
Some people going to family, they're going all in St. James.
You understand?
Going to school all up in the east.
But Joyce, let me tell you how long this thing taking place. Boy, you know, it taking place a while now. It taking place a while now. And it's something that I just be real with people. This was happening also under the PNM.
It started there.
Because I did bring it to the attention of Federal Hines. And he was the Minister of National Security. Hello?
When you out to the thing, you know, I think that part of you. Come inside now, Devon, it's showing you and seeing you again.
You. All right. He want.
Come in more.
Oh, yeah. He want to know why it is why you know, a private caller. You want to know why Kamala lying about the some drugs. But this is some serious thing, and I will keep on posting on it. And I really told the Parent Teachers Association that I will highlight it, because I and all was taken aback when I saw it was happening some years, and I spoke about it, and I saw nothing, and now rejected 3 teachers.
3 teachers, I think that.
3 teachers, you know.
I ain't good at all. That's not the school closed down. I'm not time for that school to close down.
But and that's the thing with the teachers and the principal and them fighting for the school not to close down.
It will close down.
So now the Maurice Marshall Foundation, because the PNM lost the election, the UNC don't want to put back on the roof on the building. So they stop the funding for that. Melba, is a lot of things that is happening that people really don't know, you know. A lot of funding and a lot of projects that was started under the PNM. The UNC refusing.
Yeah.
Refusing. So you telling me you stifling children from getting the education to put up all the money and resources where? In certain schools? Come on. When will it end? When it go in? But
when in 2030.
Well, boy, we had a hope and pray, you know, because the way how Kamala Prasad be carrying on alone, you swear, she going to never until 2035. Because you remember you had to behave yourself, you know, Melba.
She had to behave herself. Kamala had to behave herself.
She going to be the president. She going up for presidency.
She can't go for nothing. Kamala Prasad is like when you go in the shop and you buy something and the lifeline not too long. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You have to use it before the like can the person be a lifeline and too long right now. Because she talking blow it up. Why she when can the person be a lifeline not long enough again, I telling you.
Well, she's looking to become the
I
president.
be no prime minister, she wouldn't live long and she live long enough, she'll be senile, or she will be
Well, she wouldn't be too
she
far
will end
from
up
Trump.
like George. She's supposed to be like Joe Biden, you know. You know how Joe Biden used to talking that kind of junking kind. That's how Kamala Harris is talking right now. Like Joe Biden, it's just a matter of time. Just how Kamala Harris, it's about to go show the same. What you watch and you will see.
Well,
Watch and you will see. It's a matter of time for Kamala Harris.
well,
She's a Joe Biden making.
well, I know for a fact that if when that happens, Barry Paterad will be fighting for the political leadership.
Everybody gonna be fighting.
Munilal ain't going to allow that.
Everybody gonna be fighting. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Everybody gonna be fighting.
they will have a bitter war.
It's gonna be a war.
And
So
UNC.
She remind me of a Joe Biden. Take what I tell it earlier. She is a Joe Biden in the makings. And all know what happened to Joe Biden?
Yeah, he get old and senile and he had to leave.
Yeah. He didn't have to, they force him out. He didn't leave, he forced him out. They're going to force you out the same way.
Well, I hope they force out Donald Trump the same way too, eh? Because impeachment. Well, if I give you a joke, I watching the news today. So while Trump taking all America money, well, Joyce, that is not reality we're going on here. Trust me.
What you say?
No, Joyce is saying our children comes first. They should be accepted in any school.
Nice.
Well,
Where Joyce living on that rock or what?
Joyce ain't happening at all,
Joyce
no?
living on that rock or what? My grandchild, I was in a school, I'm telling you. And she had to lie. My grandchild had to lie to say that she from St. Anne's or somewhere up there.
In order to get in.
In order to get in. She couldn't say Maloney.
That telling you?
She couldn't say Maloney, Joyce. So Joyce, I don't know where you live in.
Well, if I get a joke, there's a school in Chagonas. Remember I tell you about the deed? I should call the name or don't call the name. Because there's a lot of serious prejudice and in some cases racism taking place in primary school too, eh? But it is in Lanch Park area. Let me just leave it like that. It's in Lanch Park area. And in order for your child to get in that primary school, you have to walk with your deed. To show that you have money. You can't get in there just so. But I'll leave that for next time. I'll leave that for next time because I'll bring the list and everything.
School right now, any school like where you look at it, all right, they're not taking anybody.
No, they don't want anybody in the people's school.
It had a meet up in town some years ago, and a girl from Laventille come to get a job. I did kind of get a job because of the people in the meet shop, and they say she from Laventille, they're not taking she. Yeah, and I had to tell them, I said, but these people in Laventille, it was right on Charlotte Street at the time. I said, but these people in Laventille and it's only even buying from all here.
Yeah.
Well, can hire somebody from Laventille. All don't want nobody from Laventille. When people in Laventille come in here to buy in the meat shop. When the meat shop closed down and everything. But I tell you, that happened. I went on.
Yeah, it has happened. It has happened.
And I went back inside there because I a fighter from years. I fighting for people years now, not only now.
But and I always tell them, when Angostura had a problem in hiring people from Laventille, a morning they just wake up. I ain't gonna say who do it because I don't know. I wasn't there. But they just wake up and they come to work and they see the whole Angostura wasn't red.
Yeah.
And because it was only hiring the people from Laventille temporary.
Yeah.
Until they come that morning and they see the whole stretch going down the road, the whole wall is red. And they confuse the thing. You know, after that, everybody was temporary, became permanent.
Yeah.
After that, they became permanent.
You in Charlotte Street. You don't want nobody from Laventille working in your meat shop. But you have people come Laventille come to buy in your meat shop.
And most of the people working in them casinos is from Laventille.
Yeah.
Most of the people working in plenty of places.
I don't think it's one place I think the discriminative casino. I don't feel they discriminate.
Now them taking anybody.
Yeah.
Them taking anybody.
One place I feel don't discriminate. I don't for them outside big casino, but you see them in town,
well, KFC and all them discriminating.
Yeah.
KFC and all them taking, you know.
Them
taking, you know. Yeah, because they realize that is the catchment pool of workers.
Yeah. And
they're not stupid. They realize that, and you see, the more they hire them, the more people come in to buy from them.
In KFC in town, in Royal Castle in town, churches in town.
And they're making the money.
In the pizza place in town, it's people from right around.
Yeah. So they're making the money. So and they care so well, this one thief and that one thief from them. And, come on. But Melba, let me tell you something, eh? I don't know when we'll reach back to a point in this country where we have some form of fairness or some form of equity that will be that taking place in terms of.
That will only happen when Penny becomes the Prime Minister. That will only come in when Penny becomes the Prime Minister.
People have to realize something. Yeah? When Penny becomes Prime Minister, we have a change in the rules. People have to be a little patient because things cannot reverse overnight.
One thing I want them to do, one thing I want to do is to bring back CPEP one time. Just only fire them one time, bring them back one time the same way.
But I think they will come back one time on them.
Yeah, I want it to come back one time. And the Penny, bring them back one time. Because we need to get the country
moving.
Yeah.
It's moving.
CPEP, without CPEP, without forestry, without them, the place, it has no money in the place.
Yeah, the money, there's no turnover.
And I realize, you know something I realize right now? That CPEP, forestry,
European, yeah,
was holding the ground.
No, because you see,
them was holding the ground.
You see, Melba is all about economics, eh? And that's why Manning, when he understood that you must have money ticking over in the country.
Yeah.
So while you had the construction industry was booming at one point in time, and money trickling and turning over, the economy was turning over because why? Money spending. It's not so that people was getting the money and they wasn't spending. They were spending the money. So they know fully well that, okay, if we put out a $400 million well, in this project and 400 years, let's say $1 billion something combined. They know $1 billion something will not be turning over because that money going back to the supermarket, that going back to the vendor.
Because you see, vendors not making money like the vendors are telling why I'm making no money. They just tell you it's because they take off CPEP. And Cameron them put a person be on them, the UNT government know why they cut down, take out CPEP, take out URP, and take out forestry. And they weaken the country so bad that everybody letting go right now. The security guards and them letting go, the private sector letting go, the malls and them shutting down.
Yeah, the malls and them, yeah. A lot of people moving out from the malls and them.
From the malls and them. And a lot of places who was hiring people, they cut down and they hiring people. Because of one little people CPEP on them. Because of CPEP. All of this take place there because of firing CPEP on them.
Yeah.
All that take place there is because of firing CPEP on them. CPEP had the ground covered. URP and forestry had the ground covered. These little groups are workforce had the ground covered. The ground not covered no more. There's nothing the ground have. The ground dead. And Kamala Pata, besides them, know what they're doing by the fire CPEP on them.
So now we're gonna see a resurgence because people have nothing.
So if the PNM come back in power, the same speed the fire URP is the same speed. Before they could close their eye, You have to hire back people on them.
Yeah.
Have to.
Have
If
to
you
get the
don't leave, they
ground.
have to.
They have to get the ground moving.
Have to get the ground moving.
Because drunk or sober, that's the lifeline of the economy.
That's the lifeline.
Otherwise, you know what's going to happen? All these so-called businesses and malls are going up, especially in the central area. Because that's what they want to do now, kill Port of Spain.
Yeah.
In order to establish central, you know.
Yeah.
The private caller. Private caller. Lord have mercy, just now. Hold on. Yes, private caller.
Yeah, now I say that not the drugs, the jobs. She promised people jobs, and we ain't get no jobs.
Oh, okay.
No job.
Oh, it's not drugs you were saying, it was the jobs.
Yeah.
So that's what we
But
are
they can't
trusting.
promise people no jobs when they're letting go people.
Yeah.
How you expect them to get jobs when they're letting go people? And they're not replacing back the people and them not letting go.
And I don't know how people would still say that Kamala is a mother.
Yeah.
How you could
Or auntie and
or
auntie.
auntie.
You know? And you know how they treated, you know what they me with black people? Always still want to watch down and Rowley, always still. But Rowley in no way in Kamala class. In no way, and PNM and no PNM that gone there, it's in no way in this UNC class here. Because we had PNM know how to keep the ground moving.
Mm-hmm.
And all the ground we used to say the place had. No it had. No it had.
You know, one of the things I believe what is happening, Melba. You know when people shame of what they did, they is be saying, I regret what I do, I regret it.
Yeah.
But they don't go out there and show, well, okay, no, my party is so and so, my party.
Making her live. I can't remember the name of a woman. She making her live. She telling Kamala, she telling Rowley, leave the jammer talk for she. But she still calling Bubblehead and this and that, and still telling Kamala that you're there, but she still want to talk. Like if she want to show that the Kamala and them, I can still insult Dr. Rowley. I can still call him this and I can still call him that. Why she ain't getting no job from Kamala and them? You're telling she ain't getting no job. You call him Rowley Bubblehead. To please what? Boy, forget fucking Rowley and call all the thing, boy. But if I end up is the PNM and the PNM do me wrong, me have no time to talk about fucking Kamala, you know. I talk about what they do fucking me. You want to talk about fucking Dr. Rowley, but tell Kamala them you want a fucking job on them. Stop making it feel like it's a black thing that all look at insult black people or look at say tell black people what they want and still beg Kamala and them or let her beg them. You understand? And all them getting nothing still. Yet all they want to insult all them people and them for Kamala and them.
Well,
boy, woman, go son, mind to decide, yes?
Well, you know, they always want to bring somebody to come up with some kind of with some honest seekers.
All if all want to talk about about Kamala, talk to Kamala and tell you all they want. Don't bring Rowley in that. Rowley then gone in the Prime Minister again.
Yeah,
go anyway.
Yeah.
But you have to bring in Rowley for and tell Kamala, well, you know what Bubblehead used to do for the fuck Bubblehead have any Bubblehead?
So what Kamala have?
You understand?
What Kamala have?
A bubblegum head.
Because anything Trump tells she just going so, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know them dashboard puppies?
Yes, that was shit, that dashboard puppy.
Yes, they Kamala.
You understand?
The dashboard puppy.
You want to talk about Dr. Rowley?
Yeah.
You want to tell Kamala you ain't getting no job, but still want to drag
Dr.
Rowley?
Yes, they Kamala.
PNM didn't have the country what they say today.
No. They Kamala. Trump, yes, Trump. Yes, Master Trump. Yes, Trump. Chumpy. Just how she going right through. The bubblehead, yes, that's the bubblehead, yeah. She ain't only bubbling right through.
I tell Kamala what they feel and start bringing me black people to insult me black people. So leave the PNM out all their fucking mouth. Leave me out all their mouth. And tell Kamala what it is all they want. Because she had the country had now. She have only 10 grass right now because see man that they're walking and picking badges. You know man, she has me see a man picking badges on the side of the fucking road.
Imagine that.
No, I used to see when I was small, the Indians used to do it long time.
Not again.
I see people doing that. I see a man doing that now.
It's spinach. People eating spinach. Who eating
Yeah.
bhaji?
It's food.
It's spinach. People are eating
Yeah.
bhaji, you
And
say,
then
you know.
somebody talk about bubblehead and bubblehead and bubblehead. Boy, oh, let's hear now. When I see from them talking about ask them telling what camera like all they forget we are what all them thinking what and the PNM have it so PNM have only no fucking college working 50 pep. All was CPEP workers. All was CPEP workers.
But they watch Kamala shut down the whole CPEP,
Yeah.
URP, reforestation, and then
And said nothing.
they say nothing.
You know them remind me of the dog and the fucking bone.
Yeah.
Watching himself in
In the water. Yeah.
and telling me himself that bone, that what them CPEP people do. They're watching themselves in the fucking water and telling themselves, you see that what that yellow is the cold, that is the better code. And they leave the red is the real code. To go with the yellow is the code to fuck them up. With a bone that never was. And as you open your mouth, the bone fall in the fucking river and gone with your fucking bone.
Imagine that.
Leave you hungry and tap the bank. And that what she do. That what Kamala do to them people and them.
And now they're balling.
Yeah.
They're balling. They're balling, they're balling, they're balling.
Yeah.
Yeah. A woman take 4 bags of grocery.
She right.
And the man make empty all right.
Too
Yeah.
bad.
4 bags. Kamala have people thieving for the dog and all.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah,
a
lad.
woman. But imagine a woman went
I
to
might
thief.
have to go thief just now, Devon. I might have to go in the store and thief. I might have to get, I can't vex with you because I go be just like that. That time I broke, no mother can't write fucking Mr. Smith and just give me nothing again. Look at fucking bygone.
Look at groceries, she feed. Look at cheese. What kind of things she feed?
Oh God, oh God.
But what she was paying all them thing?
In she bag, she
Let
put
me
that market bag.
let me see if I can
Oh God, just now. Oh God, I'm feeling sorry for she.
Well, it's a good thing she wasn't paying it over she still ten thing because you like wondering well.
God, oh God.
You know the woman they put out in the house?
Yeah.
You know she's still on the road?
Yes, yeah.
Up to now she's still on the road, Devon.
Yeah,
She
and
got 3 children. They living in that tent.
let me see if I can show them it here. Look the woman here.
Why they put out the woman?
Look at Go Street, this woman thieving.
I feeling sorry for she. Oh God.
I feel sorry for the one who get put out in she
I
house.
feeling sorry for she too.
With her 3 children. She had to live in a tent.
They didn't tell you
And it's
that the UNC people, look at what she had to go through. Eh? She may have children that go into school that see and she thieving. Look at groceries, 4 bags. What you think she had to put back? 4 bags she had to put back there. Eh? You know, embarrassing. Them children must be feeling
so
now.
broken. That woman didn't have no money. That's a sad situation. It's a situation I can't.
Because you know why, Melba?
I cannot laugh for that.
Melba, I not laughing at it, you know. But you know what happening, Melba? Ministry of Social Development don't want to give the people and them the money. The Ministry of Social Development, imagine children and they get a thing signed from the schools and carry it back in so that the parents and them could get the money to buy the grocery and thing. You know how much people they're cutting. Mohit must tell the people why it is Ministry of Social Development don't want to give the people and them the social welfare checks. Why it is to stop thousands and thousands of people, and that's what went on, you know. That's why the woman reached a point that she had one thief, you know. Not because we don't know she's UNC or whatever, you know, because she's Indian. But the thing about it, the reason why so much of them, and there are plenty of them, thieving because they have no choice, because daddy must be dead, mommy is the lone survivor. She had to mind the children and them.
Mother and father get lay off.
Lay off or something.
I know somebody get mother and father get lay off, and I know somebody.
You understand?
Mother and father get lay off.
So when you check it out, and again, but most of these women and them getting the little money from social development to mind the children and to see about the children and you know, and social welfare cut the checks. They just stop them So I mean him get it for over a year now. And you know you can't be working if you're getting social welfare money. So what they want these people and them to do for over a year? Because as Kamala and them came in, choo, 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 it's like they just singing the song, cut it, cut it, cut it. You know the song? Cut it.
Yeah.
Cut it. What? Cut it. Just so they just cut in, cut in, cut in. I can swear it's ribbons, they just cut in. The plenty people under the gun, they're not, you know, they're not giving the people and them the social welfare checks. So what they want, plenty children drop out of school because they have nothing to eat.
It's sad.
They have nothing to eat. So if you have nothing to eat, you can't send the children to school.
City because the person have been tongue all the time. And I'm telling you, it are plenty more than should have been thieving.
But I know that.
It are plenty people that are thieving right now. Bro.
Melba, I can tell you, you go by social welfare, and you know, these officers and them, and the people who are putting on the boards to serve in these social welfare departments, they literally don't want to give the people and them, they literally they have a mandate not to give out no checks.
And the people and they putting it
wicked people.
Wicked-minded thinking people. The evil thinking.
So that's why when you see some of these parents and them going to thief in, it's not because they reach a point now. Sometimes if they don't do that, they can't mind the family. And you know, the thing about it is that if let me say they call in the police and she get charged, when she get any money to pay for the bill,
and then who's seen about
the children? The one they call in school, the one they call in children authority, they want to do this. And you know, there's some wicked neighbors in these places too, you know.
Wicked.
They will call social development and say, hey, she have a man minding she. When they know damn well the woman and nobody minding she and children, you know.
Yeah.
Because they're wicked, they don't like the woman, and these people and them who working in social development don't want to go wrong and do the damn investigation. They want to stay in the office and somebody sit on the phone. Melba, oh God. Melba, you know, so and so, have a man and she living with a man and all them kind of thing. And that's what's going on, you know. I play break.
It breaks, but the quick break.
Yeah, it break. But it just goes to show you, if these children not getting a meal, with a one boy, with a one, I tell you, suspensions going faster than expulsion going faster than suspension. You getting expelled from the school system faster than being suspended.
Yeah.
So what is really going on? The system mashing up, it breaking down, and people believe that Kamala doing something, but Kamala ain't doing nothing.
Kamala doing nothing.
And if I tell you, Melba, you have been more in downtown Portsmouth, and I have been more in central and south area. And if I'm in central and south area, and sometimes you just going by the social welfare offices, and you just seeing thousands, and they can't get a check. For over a year now, some people can't get a check. What is really going on? And now the pension, you know, they want to raise pension now.
No.
Yeah. They're going to bring the pension bill that they're going to move. Well, it have old age pension and it have pension. So let me make it clear.
Yeah, make it what kind of pension?
So the NIS will now, for people working, will now reach to 65. Right? But old age pension, they want to carry to 75. So it just goes to show you, they don't want to pay no money.
Yes, they want to pay their own salaries.
They want to pay the salary, but not pay you, the citizen, who working hard to develop the country. They rather pay Philip Alexander and them something $1,000 to go on a mic and spew us to the shit. Pay as a so-called activists all kind of $10,000 and $12,000 to work at TTT Because they must come and tell the nation what is the salaries are being paid to these propagandists who working on Talk City inside of there and how much are being paid. All of them.
They fire all the educated people and them.
To bring in guns.
Yeah.
To bring in a set of guns.
Who go to university and study, they fire all of them. All of them.
Actually, the other day, I was in Travelers Road.
Hmm.
And she this pretty BMW for the boy. And I checked it. I look at the number plate. PDD? Okay. That's just
Well, that must be old boss thing. You must buy the old boss.
when I do so, the car pull up. I see this man come out. Pretty suited, though. When I tell you this pretty
Yeah. They'll get them. They'll get them that. Yeah.
suit.
They'll get them that.
But he is very classy boy.
They will get them it. They will get them it. They must come and tell us what is the salaries.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They must tell we what is the salaries that these fellas working for. Because let me tell you something, Melba. Well, he's free to do that. Yeah, BMW, you can get a second hand. But the thing about it is that these people and them, well, they empower. They empower Val. So they're free to drive wherever they want to drive, live wherever they want to live. When the election bell done and they can't afford to thing, they can afford to do whatever they want to do. Just make sure that when the day come, they pay them. They pay it. Otherwise, you know, when it happen to them. That's when they're working. Well, that is the people and them business. Lead the people and them. The people have a right to wear the want to wear, to look however they want to look. If they don't want to have a, yeah? Oh, it will just that'll be the backup. If they don't want to oh shit, I pick up the wrong mic, yes? Yeah. If they don't want to think like them, but they must give an account of the salaries that are being paid to these people because the Roberts getting how much? Nearly $40,000 to be a propagandist. So it just goes to show you.
Yeah.
No, they will get a house. They will get a house. They will get a house and thing from they will get a house just now from AGC. So they'll get that. So when they get a house, me have no problem with that. I don't have a problem in activists getting what they get. I don't have a problem with that. Right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't have a problem if an activist getting a house, he buy a car, wherever. That your rights, you get wherever you want to get.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against no
I don't have no problem with that.
I'm not against activists at all.
You understand?
When my time come and I get nobody mustn't vex with me when I get that.
I don't have a problem with that.
I just want when the time come and I get what I get as an activist, nobody can get vexed with me.
Because at the end of the day, they will have worked however hard for the party.
Yeah.
They are being paid political patronage. So I don't have a problem with that. Whether they get a house, they get a land, they get a thing. Because I don't know it's a greedy man inside of there already.
Yeah, greedy, real greedy.
I don't know how the greedy gang going on up already.
Yeah, that's how I lost my key.
So yeah.
Yeah.
If I lost my key,
I can't find it back.
I can't find that back. So I don't want to find back my key. You understand? I don't want to find it back at all.
Yeah, I never find back that key, you know. I find a bunch of key just out for the outside with the day, and that's why you think.
So that to tell you. But really and truly, I don't have a problem in with the activists in them game. And have some of them, you have to question them, especially with the degrees, especially when they're talking about politics, you have to question them in terms of them kind of thing. But outside of that, I do business whether they want to drive this, they have that, the thing. Me ain't care. Because I don't understand how UN cities operate already.
Mm-hmm.
Them will take the dog and put it on a board and all.
Yeah.
And if they take the dog and put it on a board and the dog get back, all right, yeah, you stay right there for the next 5 years. We'll
Yeah.
pay you X amount of money and that is a day. You just do what we tell you to do. Back. And that is all they're doing. So I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with them. What I have a problem with is that this administration see the need to increase the cabinet, pay these exorbitant amount of money to these so-called cabinet ministers who not even functioning.
Hmm.
It a one every night he inside the ministry all 2-3 o'clock in the morning. What you doing in the ministry 2-3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Driving up and down every
Yeah.
time in your ministry.
Never too comfy.
What you doing in the ministry 2-3 o'clock in the morning? Every night, like you can't sleep home. You don't have no wife. You up and down every night in a ministry. What you doing in the ministry? And you coming in there 3 times for the night. What you doing inside of there? They say every time he come, he only blowing horn and he drifting.
Hmm.
What you doing in the ministry? And there's 2-3 man always with him. What you doing in the ministry them always in the morning? 3 times? Nah, man. It can't be 33. It can't be
32,
13,
13.
32, 13.
Yeah. But they have no 33 there. How many 33 inside of the office?
Well, I don't know.
You know what 33?
Yeah, money.
Bed.
Bed?
Bed is 33.
Well, it could be, yeah, it could be. Could be a bed inside it, but I know
Yeah.
33 is money.
33 is bed too.
Bed?
Bed, yeah, like on a bed.
Well, boy, you know. Hey, well, Melba, any other things that you want to tell them before we look to wrap up?
Well, I just want to tell everybody have a blessed week, a productive week. I don't know what kind of week I go have, but just have a good week. And may the ancestors and may the universe guide and protect African people.
Well, Melba, and we had Val inside here tonight. Yeah, we had Val inside here tonight. Hey, Ricardo Moles, how you going? So we are going to be signing out. And now get the video. And oh God, and now get the video.
What video?
Yeah? With Wayne Sturge.
Oh, sure.
And now get the video here.
Yeah, you can play that going on.
Yeah, well, Adam. No one I tell you, yeah. Oh, that's me.
Yeah. So we look at the Palau di dinner Seetahal video there. We're coming up just now. You get to come up?
Just now, again it. Just now. They're going, hold on. Hold on. She be coming around the mountain. She come. Yeah. Go ahead, Melba. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're back inside again. We are off or we are still inside?
No, we still inside. We still inside
But
right
they're
now.
still seeing us?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Them seeing we could see whatever it dreading them. All right. So I want you to hear this piece of madness. Hold on. Let me get it for you. Let me get it for you. All right. Let me just before we head out. Right. I want you to hear this. I want you to pay attention to this. Pay attention.
The thing is, Dana Seetahal also knew she was going to get killed. She knew. Yes, she did. There are intercepts. So the police is there listening, knowing that a high profile prosecutor is going to be killed. And instead of doing what we did, you know what they did? They listen and they listen and they listen. And now she's not here. That's what they do.
And I also want to correct the record because you referred to an awful crime that was committed against a private prosecutor in this country, Miss Dana Seetahal, who many of us in here knew very well. And the member
There are intercepts. The thing is, Dana Seetahal also knew she was going to get killed. She knew. Yes, she did. There are intercepts. So the police is there listening, knowing that a high profile prosecutor is going to be killed. And instead of doing what we did, you know what they did? They listen and they listen and they listen. And now she's not here. Dana Seetahal also knew she was going to get killed. She knew. Yes, she did. There are intercepts. So the police is there listening, knowing that a high profile prosecutor is going to be killed. And instead of doing what we did, you know what they did? They listen and they listen and they listen. And now she's not here. That's what they do.
And I also want to correct the record because you referred to an awful crime that was committed against a private prosecutor in this country, Miss Dana Seetahal, who many of us in here knew very well. And the member for Toko Sandy Grande said that it was picked up on intercept, the fate that would befall her. And he said it with much confidence. I want to remind the public that happened under a UNC government. That happened in 2014.
Hey! We got the chamet in a man. Hey! I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yeah? Well, they were listening.
I bring the banana. The chamet, chamet, the chamet, the chamet. I tell you, it's the chamet. The chamet, the chamet, the chamet, the chamet. I the chamet. Bring all the chamet in a man. Bring all the chamet in a man. Bring all the chamet in a man.
People,
We gone, we gone.
see you all
We
next
gone.
time.
Have a good weekend. Have a good holiday. Have a good week. Oh, have a good week, everybody. Have a blessed week. This is from me and Kamala Prasad, Mr. Yeah, have a chamet week.
Just before we go, C exams, the SEA is on Thursday. So all the children them, see you all have confidence in yourself, go and write your exams, and have a productive week.
Yeah.